It's football time in Tennessee. Those words have long been associated with running through the tee, the glory of the checkerboard end zone, and the Big Orange ready to do battle. And only in Tennessee do you get a sight like this. Not only are the end zones checkered, so too the crowd, a mirror image to prove that they will give their all for Tennessee. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Vols will kick it away to start us off. Out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense takes the field. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, woo, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball. You play zone, and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch. You're going to have to be really careful trying to cover that dude.
Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. They go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run it from the gun. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Vols! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Wants to throw on third down. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Turns it on in midfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Line getting set on second down. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the Volunteers will have a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
On second down, wants to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Vols with the 1st and 10. Card in the backfield. It's Staley. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Second down coming up. They want to run it left here. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. With the catch, it's Staley. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Northern Illinois has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Husky Stadium. They're up by 7 over Bowling Green. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Rebels want to move quickly. Dropping back, it's Maddox. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now on second down for this offense. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Fires to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. The Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. From the gun, the running back has it. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Lewis. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. The give to the tailback. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Volunteers look to keep this drive humming. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, he'll fire. The short hands, it's Staley. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They'll take a pass on the 46-yard field goal, try and go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And the Rebels will hustle to the line. Quarterback keeps it. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. A hand to the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They want to get this defense on its heels. Looking for a man. It's Maddox. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Leaves it with the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the grab. It's Staley. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
And that is incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. They played that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the...
He's off to the races. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate play.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. He's got him this time. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Dances away from the heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And it's caught inside the 15. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's complete on the right side. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll try to get the edge on the left. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices.
Now, a 4th down.
Try to get it on the ground. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
And the Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical.
Can anyone catch him? And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Started this drive with a bang, but now it is 3rd down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Buys a little time. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Vols will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. One for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. Trying to get to it. Complete out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. And the Volunteers are on the move. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulled down after a pickup of 3, balls at the 13. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. The Vols have a 1st down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the pummeling has started.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Wants to throw. It's Maddox. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Using the quick game. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Going up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work, 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. It's White. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to throw, it's Maddox. Makes his connection. Tackled immediately after the catch.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Coming after him. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds his man and they convert. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Rebels are rolling down the field. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly. Makes the grab and he's dragged down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Got his man down the middle. Tackled after picking up the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it from the gun. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Feeling some heat. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming in the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he'll avoid the tackle on the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They're trying to get to it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate. And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Dances away. There's a live football. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game. Running the football, and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively. coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.